Why, hello there. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hello, everybody. Oh, I'm too loud. I'm way too loud. Sorry. I forgot to adjust the volume correctly after my sing my little heart out stream. I just like turned the volume up really quickly before I started because I was like, clearly I'm gonna be too quiet because I had to turn it down for when I was singing. And then I turned it up way too loud. I also didn't take into account that my hearing's not very good. I got these big old ears and I still can't hear well. Isn't that crazy? Got these big old ears, and you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing a lot of nothing. My singing stream is an awesome one. Thank you. Also, hi Aiden. Hi Brave. Hi C. Hi Love Miffy. Hi Nightfall. Hi Yuki. Hi Luna. Hi Jova. Hi Raven. Ethereum Raven. Thank you for the subscriber, Blue Whale. I read that wrong. I read that as Blue Whale. Blue White Bro. Thanks for the subscriber. Hi. And hi Chicken Boy. And hi Viv. And hi Milo. Did I say hi to everybody? I'm missing anybody? Please tell me I didn't. Did I say hi to Yuki? I think I said hi to Yuki. Okay, let's make sure that's in here. Okay, I said hi to everybody. Hey! How are you guys? I have something fun happen. I have a fun announcement for me. It's not going to be so much fun for you because I'm not going to be here. But I'm going to the beach. Going to the beach on Wednesday. Going to the beach on Wednesday. And I'm going to be probably getting rained on because we planned this vacation a while ago and it's supposed to rain all week. I'm gonna be getting rained on at the beach. Yeah, I'm gonna stand in the sand, and the sand is gonna stick to my feetsies because it's wet and it's rainy. That is exactly how that's going to go. Oh, hi, Special. Didn't know there's a singing stream. Gotta find it. The singing stream was exclusive to Twitch because YouTube gets really funny when it comes to copyright stuff, and I didn't want to run into copyright issues and whatnot, so it's only on Twitch. And then the VOD didn't save correctly because I accidentally had the wrong setting enabled. So now if you go on my Twitch channel and you look at the singing stream VOD, it's just raw vocals. Like all the backtracks that I had just did not get uploaded to VODs because I had the wrong setting. It's okay, I'm working on it. My plan is to upload some of the songs, the ones that I sang that I actually like that I did pretty good. My plan is to upload some of those to YouTube so that my YouTube's friends don't miss out on that. I won't post the silly little embarrassing songs that I goofed. I goofed around on and messed up all the notes. But the ones that I actually tried. The raw vocals are awesome ones. No, raw vocals are awkward. That's what they are. They're very awkward. But how's it going? I'm doing good. I'm a happy bean. Doing happy bean things. Being a happy dog with the happy tail wag. That's what I do. It's my specialty. I'm really good at wagging my tail. I'm really good. I'm an expert. Konbanwa. Shawana says, oh, hello. Hi, Shigure. How are you? How are you? Please speak English and chat because I cannot moderate other language. But hello, how are you? How are you? I actually don't have much to talk about. Welcome to the Puppy Parade, Butter, my lord. And welcome to the Puppy Parade, Shigure. Most of the, you know how I told you guys that when I do just chatting streams, I have a tendency to have a really long list of things I want to talk about. Yeah, I don't have that today. Today I'm just vibing. It's weird. Whenever I go longer than I'm gonna say 3 days without streaming, I always come back feeling like I don't know how to stream. And my last stream was on Wednesday? So now I'm whenever I come back after a long time, I'm my brain is always wait a second, how stream? How do I do streaming things? I have no idea. I will switch the outfit. You want me to switch the hairstyle too? Or you want me to switch to pigtails, or you want me to just keep this outfit? I got pigtails too, and I think people forget I have pigtails. My cat is watching this with me. Is she also wagging her tail? Do cats do that? Cats should do that. Hairstyle switch? Yeah, it comes to the outfit. You can also be like, hey, you can also switch to twin tails if you want. And I'd be like, oh, okay, I switched twin tails. How are you doing? Oh, Rafe, I'm doing good. I got a smile on my face, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. I'm a smiley bean. I think I've seen you switch them before. Just because no one ever asked for the pigtails. Like, and no one asked for the... You know, I got the pigtails added to my model. People be like, oh my god, Cyan with pigtails would be so cute. And then, like, I got the pigtails, and nobody cared for it. And nobody cared for it. I do have pigtails. Boom. They're right here. They're always been here. It's always an option. Always an option. Dang, I done chugged this water bottle and I just started streaming. I'll have to go get another one. It's always an option. Hi, how are you feeling today? Hi, Tommy. I'm good. I'm good. Hope you keep smiling throughout your life. Oh, thanks. I'm really good at smiling. I've always been known as a pretty happy-go-lucky. Like, that's what I was, like, known for, like, growing up with my family. They'd be like, why you know, I'm one of those people who'd be, like, smiling through, like, even, like, serious situations. And they'd be like, girl, what you smiling for? And I'm like, smiling is how I cope. I don't know. Something, like, dire could happen when I was a kid. And like, everyone would be, like, so serious. And, like, people would be crying and distraught. And I'd just be over there, like... And they're like, what you so happy about? This thing just happened. And I'm like... I'm not happy. I just smile. Shigure, please speak English in chat. I cannot moderate Japanese. We no speak. I don't like smiling. I have weird teeth. Oh my gosh, please do not say that. Please do not say that. You better take that statement back right now. You know why? Because I bet you smile is gorgeous. I bet you the most gorgeous guy on the block. Don't you ever tell me you have weird teeth. I don't want to hear that. We all got weird teeth. Look at me. I got 2 pointy teeth. I got pointy teeth. Most people don't have pointy teeth. And look at me. And I still smiling. I got canines. You wanna make it a competition? I smile so much. I got smile nines. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, I smile so much that my mouth is stuck like this. I smile so much that I can't unsmile. Yeah, I win the competition. Sweet teeth you got there? Thanks, I grew them myself. I spent a long time growing my teeth to make sure that they grow up to be big and strong. I done watered them. I done gave them food. I done gave it the care it needs. And now I have the best canines on the block. And nobody can tell me otherwise. Nobody. I don't smile anymore. You better smile right now. Okay, wait, ready? How about everybody in chat smile at the same time on the count of 3. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. You're smiling with me, right? Because it'd be really awkward if you weren't. Yeah? Yeah, you better be smiling with me, or else it would be really awkward. Don't you tell me no. Don't you tell me you didn't. Woof. You guys are such goobers. You little goober people. Well, yeah, I smile a devious smile, so I don't know how well it works in most situations. I also do have a good devious smile too. You know, I said it on my stream before. I'll say it again. I'm a very smiley, happy-go-lucky, super positive, internet figure, if you will, these days. But I wasn't always that way. When I was younger, I was the most pettiest person. I was mean. I was petty. I was like, I had problems as a teenager, okay? So I get it. I used to have like a very petty smile, you know what I mean? I had that devious smile. I'd be like this. I'm like, well, what's she scheming? I don't know, but she's scheming something. That was me growing up. That was me. I guess it was awkward. Dang, I can't believe y'all just gonna leave me hanging like that. I feel like everybody smile and people be like, no. Me? Smile? No. I am dog. Dog no smile. Why do I unfrown whenever I talk? Oh my god. Am I not capable of talking and frowning at the same time? Sorry, I'm not very, I'm not an expert in frowning. I'm not very good at it. I'm not gonna lie. I can only frown for like a few seconds. I only frown at jokes. Even when like I'm really angry, I don't frown. I usually just kind of pout. It's not really a frown. It's more like a straight face. My cheeks a little puffed out. Kind of just, you know. Also, welcome to the puppy parade, Cyan. I don't know if I said that or not. Also, I don't know. Like, I probably pronounced that wrong. Cyan. Jackson. Looks like Jackson. It's my first stream I'm watching, and this is great. Yeah. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here watching. My streams are always a positive mess. It's always a mess of happy and crazy. Yeah, I'm a crazy dog. You never know. You never know what I'm going to do. You don't know my next move. One day I'm lecturing you guys about the meaning of happiness and joy, and then the next second I'm karate chopping you in the forehead. With love, of course, because it's a positive stream. Here's rain where I live. Oh my goodness! UK! Thank you for the bitty bits, you little bean. I appreciate it. You know, most of the money I make from streams goes into having a VTuber manager who like makes my life easier, basically. That's where most of my Twitch money goes. It goes right back into VTubing. But I feel like that's how most people are with like their like income they get from streaming. Goes right back into it. Me supports you, thanks. Hey, why karate chop me in the forehead? Yeah, with love. It's with love, so it's okay. It's with love, right? I can. I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. Never mind. Sometimes I watch what I say, and I'm gonna do that today. We gotta stay wholesome. We can't stay wholesome. We're talking about punching people. Speaking of punching people, bro, I woke up this morning. I woke up in the middle of the night because Kotaro done bought me in the forehead. This is the second time where we were both like deep asleep, and I wake up from getting absolutely bopped, bro. I don't know how he be moving when he sleeps. But this is the second time I done got bop right in the forehead. Boom! I was like, oh! I didn't woke me up. I was like, ah! My head hurt. I'm convinced when bro sleeps, he kind of flails his arms around or something. I don't know. I still regret my past self did not click recommended streams earlier than I did. It's okay! It's okay, because you're here now, and that's all that matters. Aries! Oh, I guess it is 11 o'clock. That is a normal time. I was confused for a second there. Hello, Aries, guys. We love Aries. Aries is a member of Rame. Aries is a member of Rame, my VTuber group. So please give her lots of support. But yeah, I thought it was a lot later than it actually was, and I was like, "What is Aries doing over here?" She's upside down, guys. She's upside down. I'm right side up. She's upside down. AKA is like midnight for her. What did you do, Aries? How be? What do? What play? Or did talk? Play or talk? What do? How be? Now I should get to bed. Yeah, go to bed. You played Oblivion. I like Oblivion. I do. I think that's I think that'd be a fun game to play. Did the remastered version of Oblivion fix like the bugs that were in the original games, or are the bugs still in the game but just like looks prettier now? Like, did they is the bug still funny bugs? So all they did was make the game pretty. That's really funny to me. I think it's really funny when they do that. Most of them are fixed. Okay, that's good. That's good. That game was a buggy mess. It was a funny mess, don't get me wrong. But it was buggy nonetheless. Or game breaking bugs. Yeah, when you're like walking with your companion and the quest does a murder, and you're like, bro, your little companion who's doing the quest would murder themselves. They'll like walk into a trap or something out of nowhere and they'll just die, and you're just like, well, and then you instantly get the little message on the screen that's like, oh, quest ended because your companion dead. I ain't gonna forget that. I played Oblivion when I was like in like middle school to like early high school, and one of the problems I remember, this might have been like because I was a wee lad and wasn't the best at playing games, but I specifically remember not being able to get past one quest that I really wanted to get past, simply because when you're fighting an enemy in that game, if you accidentally hit somebody, welcome to the puppy parade kill switch. When you accidentally hit somebody, you instantly they instantly turn into your enemies. Like in Skyrim, you can hit a person on accident. You hit them like 2-3 times, and your companion won't fight back until you've like either done a lot of damage or until you smacked him at least 3 times in a row. Nah, I remember I couldn't get past this one quest because it was really hard. Like the enemies were beating me up. And then my companion kept, every single time I played it, the companion would run in front of me and get smacked. And I don't know if it was because I was a dumb child and couldn't like just get around it, or if it was because it was that bad. Like, oh my gosh, it was crazy. Just realized the color on your model hints towards Kotaru. Yeah, that's what the K is for. In Kotaru's VTuber model, he also has a C. I don't know, he doesn't stream anymore, but when he did, he has a snowflake necklace and it has a C on it. So both of us, when we made our second outfits, we decided to incorporate each other in it. So the collar has the K and his necklace has the C. Saw you in shorts and I thought your design was cute, so I became a fan of yours. Oh, hi, Ashura. I appreciate you watching my shorts and being here. Little goobers. Hi, Pop Chat. Hello, everybody. I have a question for you. Are you an artist? Do you make your own VTuber? No, I'm not an artist. I did not make my own VTuber model. My model was made by Ari. I always have trouble saying her name out loud. Ari Haru on VGen. Let me type the name so you guys can see it. Ari. Yeah, it's not how you spell it. Yes, it is. Ari Haru, like that. I'm gonna drop it in YouTube chat too. Ari Haru on VGen. Her commissions are actually open right now, so if you want a model like mine, you could get it. Okay, good night, Aries. Thanks for the raid. I hope you had fun. You can block them now and they get better. Okay, yeah, that sounds better. But no, I made my previous VTuber model, the one that I used before this one. I feel like not enough people have seen that model just because my channel didn't really start growing until like I'm gonna say my channel didn't start growing until I started making a bunch of shorts and stuff around May. So when I was using my last model, I used my previous model for like 2 years, but you know, I didn't have a lot of people watching me at the time, so they didn't see it. But that one I did make. You guys want to see my old model? The one I did make? How much is the commissions? Not a lot. The person who made my model does a full body model for $150. It's actually really cheap for VTuber art, I'm not gonna lie. When I got it, she was doing full bodies for like $100, and she only recently raised her price to $150. So the car one was the last model. No, the car was a model I made for my friend. The last model I made, the previous Cyan 2, it was 2.0 Cyan, because I had drawn 1.0 and I didn't really like how it looked, so I kind of redrew a lot of stuff. Cyan 2.0, yeah, my last model. Show? Okay, I will show my last model. Hi, Nightlight, how are you? I'm glad that people are coming to YouTube side of streams. YouTube be looking kind of lonely these days. You gonna see my last model? I can't. Here, hold on. Let's. What? Oh, where'd she go? Boom, she disappeared. Oh my god, where's Cyan? I don't know. I actually don't know how well the face tracking is gonna go with this. Oh. Because the face tracking was not built for this. You wanna see the model I made? Boom. This was my art style. This is the model that I drew. It's a bit more stiff. It's a lot more cartoony. Big head, small body. Tail does not wag. This is the model that I had made for myself. I didn't rig it. Actually, believe it or not, the same person who rigged my current model actually rigged this one. This one's just a bit more stiff because of the way that I did the art. It made it a lot harder for the artist to actually rig it and stuff. But yeah, this is my art style. For anyone who's curious as to what my art looks like. I do this one all by myself. And I use this model for like, my mouth isn't open because I'm using a different tracking software than I used to when this was made. But I used this model for like 2 years, maybe 2 years before I got the new one. So it still does the little movements, just not as movie. It's just not as movie. Nice avatar, thank you. This is the one I drew all by myself. Cyan's art style looks good, thank you. I actually had some people. I actually had a friend approach me who wanted a model from me. But I just don't have the time nor dedication to make another person a model. I was actually going to make Kotaru one before he got like an artist to do his separately. He found like a cheap artist to do it, and I was like, okay. Heading off for me? Oh, good night. Good night. It's midnight. It's so late. Good night. Good night. Thanks for following and hanging out for even a little bit. Looks good. I still love the new one. Yeah, I like the new one too. It's a lot more flowy. Also, hi, Rafa. I don't think I said hi. It's a lot more flowy. I like the rigging a lot better. Despite, like I said, it was rigged by the same person, you know. Despite it being rigged by the same person, I still think they did a good job. Boop. I've actually been with Leonard, who he rigged my model. I've had Leonard like in my corner rigging stuff for me for like a lot of time. Like that man has been like rigging stuff for me for like a good 3-4 years. He rigged my first ever chippy model. Yeah, he literally rigged my first ever chippy model. I completely forgot about that. He rigged my first ever little itty bitty chippy model. It was so small, it was so cute. I think it was his first rig. So like we've been growing together, honestly. It was like his first ever rig. He was like, I want to learn how to do live 2D rigging. And I was like, really? And I was like, well, I have a chibi model. You want to try this? And he was like, yeah. And I remember he only charged 50 for it since it was like one of his first things. And I think it turned out pretty nice. Cyan disappeared. She got kidnapped? Yeah. I've been kidnapped. I'm trapped in this beach house, man. How sad. Oh no, I'm stuck here. Hi, Chaku. Chaku-sama. Hello. You're so wholesome. Thanks. I try my best to be wholesome. I have a test tomorrow. I'm neglecting my books. No, if you got a test, you gotta study. I'm also neglecting studying. I'm not gonna lie. I was supposed to be... The reason I didn't work this summer, I'm a teacher. The reason I decided to take this time off was actually to study for like a big exam that I have to take to keep my teaching license. Well, to keep one of them, I have 2 teaching licenses. To keep one of my 2 teaching licenses. And guess what? Guess who didn't study all summer? And the summer's almost over. So I literally took the summer off to study and have not done... That's not true. I studied for like 3 days total. I studied like 3 days total this entire summer. So I'm really gonna have to get on it. But I'm not necessarily concerned. Like, I'm not in a rush, cause like I told you, I have 2 teaching licenses. I have a BK, which is birth to kindergarten, and a K6 license, which is kindergarten to 6th grade. The exam I have to take is for kindergarten to 6th grade. So let's say I don't pass the exam, I can still teach kindergarten, which is what I teach, because that's where my licenses overlap. Which is why I'm not concerned, because I'm like, at the end of the day, I still be able to teach kindergarten. So like, I feel like if I was like prevented from teaching kindergarten, then I'd be like, oh my god, I got it, you know. But like, it's whatever. Worst case scenario, I do the test and I fail and still teach kindergarten. so you know, it's all good. Question: have you watched K-pop Demon Hunters? Surprisingly, yes. I actually am not interested in like K-pop anything, but I saw But me and Kotaro decided to watch it on a whim. Like, we randomly were like, people keep talking about this movie, I guess we'll watch it. I kept seeing clips of the movie, and I didn't like the clips at all. That the art style was, and the movements were like weird, and I thought the premise was weird, and I didn't really want to watch it. And then we started watching it, and like, I just couldn't look away. I don't know. It was a really good movie, and I was just not expecting that. I was expecting it to be like a trashy cartoon, and then it slowly just kept hooking me more and more and more until I was like, oh my god, this is actually kind of nice. I kind of like this one, you know. I liked it. Cyan is the Kirby. She makes. Cyan's like Kirby. She makes everything wholesome. Puyo! I love Kirby. Puyo! Bam 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 bam. My study. I'm also here. My study is from being here. You guys gotta study. I don't have any motivation to study either, though, so I can't say anything. I can't say anything at all. You need to stop to 9th grade to have a K9 teaching license. That's a good one. I am a K9. You know, I actually wanted to do. There's like what's the word? Those places that they specialize in teaching training canine units, training police dogs and like sniffer dogs and stuff. There's like an academy like near where I live where they literally will teach people how to train dogs like that, and you can like intern there. And I low-key wanted to intern there this summer, but they're like on the other side of the city. They're like kind of far away. It'd be like 40 minutes to work every day, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that, but like that's an option. That is an option, and it looks so cool. I was like, dude, I would have trained dogs. I am a dog. I got the special insight, you know? I got the special insight. I ain't like any other dog, though. You see what I'm saying? I'm built different. Also, high Eclipse and high Embers. I ain't like every other dog, you know? You know? I'm special. What the dog doing, brother? Dog yapping. The dog is yapping. I have only been neglecting studies to redo of tests where I'm trying to get a higher grade than the previous one, though. That's valid. That's why I've been kind of like rejecting my studies. I'm like, well, I'm just like affirming my license, even though I already gonna have a license. I don't just have 2, you know. Do I need 2 licenses? No. But it's nice to have, you know. That's why I haven't been like stressing over it. But studying is always good. I wish this stream works on laptop so I can study. Cute dog, but funny. I don't consider myself funny. I never considered myself funny. Like, if I had to describe myself with like 3 words, funny is not the one I would pick. I'm silly. And sometimes some people think my silliness is funny, but like I don't be cracking jokes. Like I be watching some YouTubers and VTubers who just be like joke after joke after joke after joke, and I'd be like, dang, I wish I could do such like funny commentary, but I'm just a dog. I'm just a dog. Interesting, ADHD, and silly, yeah. Except I don't have ADHD. I'm just a dog. I'm just a husky. It's a part of our being, you know. It's a part of our being. Thunderstorm is not liking me, so I might disappear. Oh, I'm sorry. Thunderstorm. Today's your birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear FNAF guy. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. I hope you have fun. Everybody tell them happy birthday right now. Everybody tell them happy birthday. Yes, I am a husky. I'm a blue and white husky instead of a black and white husky. That's it. You should see me in my dog form. I do have a dog model, which I also don't look like a husky in the dog model, low-key, but it's there. Yeah, guys, people on YouTube are wishing you happy birthday too, FNAF guy. You just got your channel running? Yatta! Yeah! That's great. I'm so glad to hear that. People be so surprised when I mention I'm a husky sometimes. They're like, wait. Some people are also just like, you're a dog? Because I see big fluffy tail. And there's so many cat girls. The amount of cat girls is skewing the community to making everybody think dogs are cats. People can't tell the dogs from the cats, from the foxes to the wolves. And we're all different. We just have fluffy tails and fluffy ears. That is our only commonality. You know, that's our only commonality. Welcome to the Puppy Parade. You cannot be cat. You could be fox though. I cannot be cat. I don't have cat energy. Cats are more like laid back and smooth and cool. I would consider myself to be the opposite of that. I'm like a fiery spirit. One full of yappiness and whatnot. Cats don't be yapping as much as dogs do, you know what I mean? I think it's a nice dog, but I prefer... You prefer what? For pumies? I don't know what that is. Over other dog breeds? I'm biased. Hi, Graham! How are you? How are? I literally almost just stopped there. Like, how are? End of sentence. Did you all over the place to be a cat? Yeah. My thoughts are like, squirrel. Squirrel. Yeah, that's me. But, you know, it is what it is, you know. Hi, Laugh. I think I said hi to you. How are you? Steam engines are cute? Yeah, I'm sure. Unless you're an orange cat, no. I'm actually allergic to cats. If I was a cat, I would like sneeze because I am allergic to cat and I'm a dog. Also, thanks for the raid. Malfunction glitch, thanks for the raid. How are you? Hi, Nell. Hi. What do? How be? What play? What do? How be? What play? You are? Happy? Yes? Yeah. Let me do a quick shout out. Guys, everybody go follow now because they're pretty cool. We like cool people. Yes, we like cool people. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm yelling. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. I'm like just going, did you know that? Yeah, me too. So you're here. Hi, Grim. Welcome to the YouTube side, too. Welcome, Grim. What? It didn't have a clip play. I tend to curse a lot of the streams. Sorry, that's okay. I don't do the clip play just because, like, sometimes it's really awkward. Like, when I raid people and they have clip play, it always plays the oldest, most ancient clip it can find. I'm talking like, like Cyan model 1.0. Like, when I was like using like Etsy like basic like overlays and stuff that I could, like the cheapest things I could find and stuff. It like it was back when it'll play back when my like mic quality sucked and I was like barely say so. Like I had the say so tag, but like was I say so? Not really. So like it's a gamble. I did go through all my clips and purged them when I became family friendly, but you know, I'm sure like one of them maybe slipped through the crack. And I guarantee you, if I rated somebody and it played a clip, that would be the one that was slipped through the crack. Would be the one that was not so wholesome. When I raid people and they have clip play is the one that always makes me look really... That's what I'm saying! I don't know why Twitch always picks whatever software they used to do that, always picks the absolute worst one they can find. They'd be like, which one of these clips portray me in a devious and crazy light? We're gonna pick that one. Yeah, that's the one right there. Dang, she done said something real nasty like she shouldn't. Yeah, we gonna play that clip, you know. I remember, fun fact, there was a clip on my channel that stayed for a long time. That was a clip that somebody gave me money to keep up on my channel because it was very not safe for work. And they clipped it when it happened. I was doing a book reading ASMR stream, and I was under the impression that the book that I was reading was safe for work. And it was telling this like wholesome story about this like old lady who died and she went to like heaven and she was like exploring heaven and stuff, and it was a really wholesome story. And then all of a sudden it became the most nasty, inappropriate thing in like one single line. Like I read one line of that book and it changed everything. And somebody clipped me reading that one sentence that was like absolutely foul, and I didn't realize it until after I read it. And then they bribed me. They were like, if I give you X amount of money, will you keep this up on your channel? And like, I was only 1 year into streaming. I didn't have any morals yet. I was like, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, why not? I wouldn't do that now. Now that I'm a bit more secure and where I'm at as a streamer. But at the time, I was like, money? Say less. It was really bad though. Like, I wish I could tell you guys like what happened in that story, but like, man, just know that one sentence made the story go from really wholesome to really nasty. It was so bad. And it came out of nowhere. I don't remember what the book was called. I literally, when I think of that book, I can only remember like the cover of it. I'd have to look in my little like book collection. It was a book of short stories, and the short stories were really interesting. I had actually read a few of them in that book already, and the ones that I read were not like, none of them were like NSFW. Some of them like, they had like mild cursing and stuff, but like none of them were like inappropriate until I got to that one. That's why I didn't know. That's why I didn't know, because I had read some of the stories and the other stories were fine, and then I got to the one about the old lady, and it just was not, it was not a fun time. It was not a fun time. I remember my chat, though, that was back when I only had like 5 people watching and they were all lurking. And you know what? All the lurkers, they came out from hiding. They all spawned at the same time to be like, what? And my chat started scrolling. I was like, guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was so bad. That's why you pre-read everything. Yeah, there's a reason I don't do book reading ASMRs anymore. There's a reason I don't do that anymore, because I think the idea of pre-reading is really boring. But also trying to do your research on like books, like if it's wholesome or not, sometimes like someone would be like, oh no, it's fine, and then you start reading it and it's not fine. Yeah, there's a reason I don't do book reading ASMRs anymore. That, and also like there just wasn't like much of a market for it. Like I had like a separate subsection of people in my following who liked those streams, but it was a small subsection, so like I don't know, they just didn't really go anywhere like that. I liked doing it though, because I do like reading, and one thing I wish I did more often is read. I just don't ever do it, but like when I do actually sit down and read, I always enjoy it, you know. So reading is always one of those things that I've always wanted to like do more of, but like I just never sat down and did it. So like reading books on stream would give me that like that little push. Oh, Cyan, you can read some more books, you know. I only read physical books. I don't like reading books online. Like reading a book through like a phone or like an iPad or something, or like a computer, is terrible. One, it's not good for your eyes, and as most of us know, I already have like really bad eyesight, like terrible eyesight. Y'all, somebody today in the comment section of my TikTok about me having a bad eyesight, someone today asked me, do you have a service dog? And they get more and more creative with every comment. But that was a comment. They said Cyan, do you have a service dog? And I was like, you know, that's a new one. That was in fact a new one. I've heard, oh my god, you blind. Oh man, your glasses probably look like this. I ain't never had anybody ask me if I needed a service dog. I even have people be like, are you legal? You should be considered legally blind. And I'm like, I'm not legally blind. I have really bad eyesight, but you're only considered legally blind if you wear glasses and it doesn't correct your vision. I wear glasses, and I'm told that I get told that I can see 20/20 with my glasses, which I don't believe because I still don't see very well with them on. But they always claim that I can see 20/20 with my glasses on. So you should just go. I am the surface dog. Oh, that's a good comment response. That's a good response. I'm gonna reply to them saying that. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Not legally blind, but legally blind. Yes, sir. I'm legally blind. Legally blind. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I like being able to take off my eyes. People keep telling me, like, you should get LASIK. Do I want that? Then I won't be able to take my eyes off anymore. And I don't know if I want to lose the ability to take my eyes off. Like, wearing glasses and contacts is not convenient. I don't like how contacts feel on my eyes, and I don't like how glasses feel on my face. But at the same time, I can just be like, man, my eyes are a little strained because I've been looking at the TV and stuff all day. And then I just take my glasses off. Or I can just, like, see something pretty and think, I want to see this in a different angle. And then I take my glasses off and I get to see the same pretty landscape, but it looks significantly different. Y'all can't see the cute things I see with my glasses off. I'm just saying. Why go to the puppy parade, Jamie? Some of the, some of the stuff, sure. Now hold on just a darn 2 minute. I done told you hello and welcomed you to my chat. And the first thing you gonna do is call me short? I'm gonna have to get the sheriff around here in this chat because you bugging. Goofy, you silly. Guys, this make me feel like a goldfish. Oh dang, a goldfish? A goldfish. You know, I once told my nutritionist that eating healthy made me feel like a cow because all I was eating was leafy greens, and I felt like I was eating grass. And her response was, well, I can't curse, so I will abbreviate it. She said, "V, you are a cow then." And so she said, and I was like, girl, are you allowed to say that? You're like a nutritionist. And she was like, no, I probably shouldn't say that. But it was funny though, right? And I was like, yeah, it was pretty funny. Glasses are a great accessory. I don't like how I look with glasses on. Welcome to the puppy parade, Tony. However, Kotaru, my fiance, likes how I look with glasses on. And that's all that matters, honestly, at the end of the day. All that matters is that he thinks I look nice with glasses on, you know? I don't like how I look like with glasses on. What were we talking about before I joined? About how blind I am? My prescription is negative, what is it? I'm forgetting. Negative 12 and negative 13. Negative 12 in the right eye, and then negative 13 in the left eye. So I can't see very well. Pretty bad. My lenses are actually, my glasses are really thick. Fun fact, to get your lenses reduced so that you don't look through this gigantic lens, it costs so much money. It is $80 per lens, right? And glasses have 2 lenses. That's $160 extra every time I get a pair of glasses, just so I don't look stupid. Just so they can reduce the lens size. But the thing is, they can only reduce the lens size by so much, so I still look stupid. I just look slightly less stupid than sorry, not even slightly less. I just look a lot less stupid than I would if I didn't pay an extra $160 per glasses, per pair. People would be like, you don't get discounts. Discounts for what? Being blind? Nah, I ain't get nothing. My insurance covers... So, my insurance covers part of it. However, my insurance either covers, I either get glasses or I get contacts. And that's a problem because sometimes I can't decide. This year I opted in for getting contacts. Got a year's supply of contacts, but then the contacts don't fit correctly. And I couldn't test fit them beforehand because my eyesight is so bad that the eye doctor does not have a practice pair. Like they don't have like a trial pair in the store at the eye doctor because my vision is so bad. They literally go, oh sorry, we only offer trial contacts up to to -10 prescription. You go above that. So I gamble. I gamble with my contacts this year. I use my insurance to get contacts instead of glasses. Gambled with it and found out they don't fit. But because it was a gamble and I couldn't actually try them out, I can't take them back. And now I just have a whole year's supply of contacts that don't fit well. So what I'm gonna do in the future is not get contacts made. No more. I'm probably just going to get glasses made because, oh my lord, I was honestly, I was taken aback when I got there and they were like, oh, we don't have trial contacts with your prescription. You're just gonna have to guess and check. I guessed and my wallet checked, you know what I mean? Eyeglasses were expensive in America. They're equally expensive. I'm be honest. When your prescription is high, and it's a lot. I mean, I think it's a few $100s for a prescription pair of glasses. But the higher your prescription is, I'm pretty sure the more you have to pay because it's a thicker lens they're making. That and also pay $160 on top of my glasses just to make them not look so thick, so that the lens actually fit in the frame, because otherwise when I tell you, the lens will be spilling out of the glasses so bad. Oh my god. I need to find the picture. It's somewhere in the Discord. I dropped the image somewhere in the Discord of the glasses they gave me because they had messed up and they did not do a good job on the lens reduction. Let me see if I can find that. Let me search. Has image from Cyan. Let me search from somewhere. Nah, it's in the Discord somewhere. It's in the Discord. I dropped it ages ago, but I can't find it. I need to track that image down. I don't. It's probably saved on my phone somewhere too. But like, it's literally the image of them doing a bad job of reducing the lens size, and it was just really bad. It was like the lens. It's so, guys, I'm blind. All I gotta say is I'm blind. I'll find the image. I will find the image. I will find the image. Also, let me scroll up. I've been yapping so long that I have not been surrounding with people. So I am ear short. That means more people give you head. That's true. That's true. I think it depends on the shape. It does. When it comes to look, but also when it comes to lenses. Certain shapes do better for thicker lenses. This is why you don't see like... Which is why you see like people with like bigger prescriptions have like thicker lenses and stuff, you know. Katara's opinions on that matters. It is. It 100% is. Circular glasses are greatly superior. I hate circular glasses so much. Kotaru has a pair of circular glasses and I really don't like them. I don't like how circular glasses look. I like the I like the more rounded out rectangular ones. Like not the ones that are like full rectangles, but ones that like, you know, like maybe like taller at the top and not at the bottom, and then like shrink down a bit at the bottom. I like those. I try to get like the same type of frame pretty much every time I go, because one, they're good with my prescription, so they kind of hide it a little bit, but also because I lost my train of thought. So you'll never know, because you'll never know what I was talking about. They can be cool and cute, elegant, nerdy, and fabulous depending on the style. Yeah, you also gotta try to get neutral colors, because if you're wearing glasses to see, yeah, you're gonna need some neutral colors. I gotta wear this thing with every outfit. With every outfit. Shall I list my findings? Sure, Wave. You can list your Discord findings. You have subscription to your eyesight. I do have a subscription to my eyesight. There's a lot of subscriptions to everything. My mom just had cataract surgery and they put the wrong lenses in her eye. Oh my god. They did? So you're suing? Yeah, I hope she wins. Oh my lord. Is she good? What does that mean? Like, can she just like... not see, or she can see, but since it's like the wrong prescription, it's just not, she can't see well, like, because like if a prescription is too high and they put that in the eye, then she'd just be disoriented all the time. But if the prescription is too low and they put that in her eye, then she would be like blurry all the time. That's crazy though, that is crazy. Just cut contacts with the shop. Yeah, I'm only gonna do glasses from now on. Got 3 pairs of glasses for 350. You got 3 pairs for 350? Little homie, it's like $300 for 1 pair for me. That's without insurance. With insurance, I get 1 pair of glasses with insurance. My insurance covers 1 thing. I want to say with insurance is like probably like 100 or around 100, and contacts are pretty much the same. I want to say normally speaking, contacts tend to be a bit more expensive than glasses, but because I spend extra money, well, not necessarily true, because you have to pay the frame separate. You pay for the frame and then you pay for the prescription to go in the frame, for example. So that's 2 separate payments that can add up depending on what kind of frame you want. But sometimes contacts can be more expensive. It really just depends on your prescription and what you want. Cause like you could do more in glasses. You know, you can get blue light glasses. You can get like, you can get blue light. You can get like a little sunglasses type. I can't do that because you can't. If you get lens reduction, you can't really have any of the extra add-ons other than like anti-glare. That's like the only thing you can get. Anything else is like, oh nope, sorry, you can either reduce your lens or this. So I don't really get the benefits of like having blue light glasses or like having special prescription sunglasses because I had to spend extra money doing all that stuff. She sees stars on all lights and 1 eye. She can't see close without glasses. She can't read. That's crazy. 100,000? Nah, we need more than that. Now they put the wrong thing in her eyeballs. You gonna need 1 million trillion gazillion dollars. That's crazy. One of the reasons I don't want LASIK eye surgery too is simply because I can't. You know, there's always a chance that something goes wrong. And when my eyesight is perfectly fine being corrected by glasses, I don't know if I want to risk something going wrong when my eyes were fine to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, people are quick to say, why don't you get surgery? And I'm like, surgery comes with risks. They may not be, like, huge risks, but, like, in the event that, like, it messed up, you know, I'd lose my eyesight when I had eyes and they were doing okay. I just needed glasses, you know, like I just need glasses and I'm fine. You know what I mean? I see stars on lights. I would do laser. See, something like that. Like, glasses can't correct that. That's different. Like, seeing like something in your vision is different. Something like that I probably would consider LASIK for too. But like, my vision is just blurry. I can put glasses on and I see just fine. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like a dire need to get surgery for something that is fixed by like just putting like some glasses on, you know? Maybe in the future. Maybe when I'm like 90 years old, you know, and I can't see very well. And technology has advanced so much that LASIK surgery is just a 1 second. All I do is boop, and then I'm done. You know what I mean? Your internet, no internet, come back. What is the meaning of life? The meaning of life is to be happy. Is to try your best. It's the pursuit of happiness. Living to be happy. I need to go and lurk around in the stream. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. We're gonna have a 3-minute ad break in 2 minutes because Twitch is like that. So sorry for the people on my YouTube sides, my little YouTube friends. Excuse me. I take this time to do like a self check, you know, to like go to the bathroom, get some snacks. I'm gonna go grab another water bottle because I drank all of mine. I don't have any more water. It's gonna be a 3-minute ad break. It's gonna trigger in about 2 minutes. I'll let you guys know, okay? Meaning of life is 42. Be happy. Darn, I'm failing on that. I hope you feel better, Luna. But I've always made it like my goal in life to be happy. I know that like some people's goal in life is to, you know, have X amount of finances or to have their dream job. Mine has always just been in like the pursuit of happiness. So like all of my actions are just towards being happier. For example, like a career choice. Like I could have, you know, I like to say I'm kind of smart. I could have gone a lot of different routes with my college and career route, but I was like, what would make me happy? And I like teaching, so I was like, let me go the teacher route. You know, like I will be making no money and be struggling. If I was living on my own, I would be struggling with finances pretty bad. But I'm really darn happy being a teacher. So when admin wants to cooperate, that is, and when the kids aren't insane. I had a really good class last year. I'm not getting that again. I got told that by multiple people. They were like, your class is so insanely like tame and calm. What a good class to have, you know. Hi, Lag. You came at such a bad time, but hello. We're gonna take a 3-minute break right now. We're gonna take a 3-minute break, and I'm gonna go get a sip of waters, and I'm gonna go get I don't think I have a snack to get, but if I did have a snack, I'd go get it. And I want you to do that. Yeah, Twitch ad break right now. We're gonna take a little breaky break, okay? So be right back. I'll be back in 3 minutes. 3 minutos. No, 3 minutes. Be right back. Wow. Bam, ba-dam, bam. Hello, hello. It's been exactly 3 minutes. I'm here like I said I would be. And I forgot to grab a water bottle, which is exactly what I said I was gonna do. I just went to the bathroom. Hey, Banab guy. I figured at this time to do like mini announcements because I haven't really done those. I'm always so bad at announcing things on my stream. Like I'd be so secretive about things that are supposed to be visible for everybody. I'm like so bad at like spreading the word about literally anything. Like I'll say stuff on my Discord, but like on stream, nah, we gonna keep all the secret. And the streams ain't people who watch my stream ain't gonna got nothing, you know. A few things. One, Raimi, my VTuber group. I started a VTuber group called Raimi back in December. We are a safe for work group, so all the members of my group are you know, wholesome. They make wholesome content. They're safe for work. Some channels are labeled 18 and up, but that doesn't mean they do 18 up content. They just really just don't want to have children in their chat, basically. But I am the leader of a VTuber group called Raimi, and we will be doing. We have a lot of changes coming up, I guess is the best way to put it. We have been doing a lot of talking and discussing things, so there's going to be a lot of both major and minor changes coming up very soon. And when I say very soon, I mean like probably like tomorrow, because I do need to get things set and straight before I go on vacation. And so we do have a lot of changes coming up, I guess you could say. Yeah, I should probably leave it at that until we like make an official announcement. But we have big changes coming. We have big changes coming. Okay, so stay tuned for that. It'll probably most of them will probably take place tomorrow, with some of them coming very further in the future. It's nothing serious. Hopefully it's nothing serious. No, it's nothing crazy. Nobody's leaving or anything. We're just gonna change a few things. They're not gonna. The changes that we're doing is not going to affect anything, but they are necessary changes that need to happen in order for the group to continue to function and grow, I guess you could say. In order for us to continue to function and grow, we do need to change a few things. Very minor changes though. Like they're not going to change anything. No one's leaving. Nothing that happened like that or nothing. One's going to be closing the Minecraft server. Yes, the Minecraft server is closing, but that's mostly due to inactivity. For that Minecraft server, I had been spending $30 a month hosting it through Bisect Hosting. So that money added up when like nobody on the server used it. There's one person I think who plays on the server pretty frequently, and that's like someone who's not even in the VTubing sphere or like surrounding it. That's just my friend from high school. I told her I had a Minecraft server and she's like, yeah, I joined. So I literally, the only person who's playing on the server is my friend from high school. Welcome to the Poppy Parade, Wizard. And I think that's really silly. So yeah, that's why the server's going down, you know. It's been around for a while and it's been pretty inactive. It's mostly inactive as a result of us though, because like to keep a Minecraft server active, you have to like constantly stream on it and constantly promote it. However, none of us are really Minecraft streamers. I streamed on the Minecraft server maybe like the first month we got the server. Like I streamed myself like making pretty stuff and decorating things, but after that, you know, Minecraft at the end of the day is one of those games where you play it for like you get these bursts of I want to play Minecraft. Like you play it hardcore constantly for like a month, and then after that you don't touch it. And I was really feeling that with the server. Everybody was so active the first month, and then after that everybody was like, well, like especially like the super active people. Some of the people in the server like literally sped ran like sped ran getting all like the craziest top tier materials they can find and going to like the end and all this stuff. So like they like achieved everything they wanted to achieve in the span of like a week, and they were like, well, I have unlocked everything I needed to. I have the craziest armor, all the best gear. I have 1,000 materials of everything. I'm, you know. So it was probably active for like a day or so. YouTube's been doing good with shorts and streams and finding me some new VTubers. Yeah, I've noticed that YouTube is getting pretty good at like pushing out content to people, which is pretty good. Until like what, like August 13th, and then it's not gonna be good anymore because they're putting that stupid age restriction on for people who are in America. Yeah. They're like, we're gonna use AI to determine your age, and then we're going to, and then we're gonna restrict your channel if we think you're under the age of 18. Bro, whoa! I'm so gonna get flagged. My channel 100% is gonna get flagged for that, and I'm really upset about it. I am a kindergarten teacher. They literally said that they were like gonna base it off of like what you watch and stuff. I have 2 separate channels. I have a personal channel for watching YouTube, and then I have my Cyan account, which all I do on my Cyan account is upload stuff and like occasionally watch, like sometimes I watch other VTubers. That's pretty much it. I've watched cartoons on my Cyan account. I've looked up work stuff on my Cyan account, and I'm a kindergarten teacher, so work stuff is literally just kid videos. Because of my history of things I've searched for on like this account, I guarantee you YouTube's going to think I'm a child. And then if I were to do like the little facial recognition thing, people IRL already assume that I'm a teenager whenever they meet me, and I'm like, no, I'm literally in my mid-20s. Like I've made multiple shorts about that concept. And now it's going to like bite me in the butt real time. The fact that I look young. People are like, oh, you want to look young. It's good that that cash register lady thought that you were like 12 and ID'd you for an energy drink when you were like 22, you know? And I'm like, it ain't gonna be good now when I try to scan my face on YouTube or something and they're like, oh, child detection. It's so bad. Kind of funny, I found you from my stream account and not my main though. So that's crazy. I don't be using my stream account like that. I'm gonna assume you're the same way. But I'm not excited for that. I guarantee you my channel is gonna get flagged. So if I stop posting for a little bit on YouTube, or if I don't stream there anymore for a bit, that's why. As soon as they roll this like little identification thing out, I guarantee you I'm gonna run into problems. I also make wholesome kid-friendly content. They're gonna think I'm a child because my content is like is good for kiddos, you know. Sweet evening to you. Hi Tommy. Hi. YouTube makes a good stream archive though. It does. I like how it holds on to videos. Twitch VODs disappearing after a few days is so stressful sometimes. I'm like, because like you have a good stream and you're like, okay, I want to go back and make sure I clip some of these fun moments, and then you're like, look at the clock and you're like, it's almost been 2 weeks, but time's almost up, the video's gonna be gone, it's gonna be gone, oh no. You know, or like you'll feel like you missed out on something because of like a good VOD, like I said, like a good VOD just disappeared. Yeah, that's why I like dual streaming. I like streaming to both. I like the benefits of my like VODs staying up on YouTube too. But also, I like YouTube because all your stuff can be in one place. So like when I was just streaming, Twitch was like fine. But now that I make a ton of shorts and stuff, and I do plan on making a few like ASMR videos here and there, I think that's a lot better, I guess you could say, to have it all in one place. So now people on YouTube be like, oh hey, I was just watching your shorts and I saw you were live, you know what I mean? Like, they can come across my stuff like more organically. Like, you know, they're already following me for my shorts and for my videos, and now they can see that I'm live and they're like, oh, snap. Oh, what's the dog doing? Oh, she yapping. She yapping. I do have to say, I haven't said it yet. Tomorrow's stream. I have a stream schedule in my Discord. Tomorrow's stream is supposed to be at 11 a.m. Eastern time. That has to be changed. Probably pushed back later to like 7 p.m. Because Kotaru will be working from home tomorrow. And I didn't really account for that. I forgot that tomorrow would be his work from home day. So I had scheduled it like at 11, but like obviously I cannot stream while he's working because we're gonna be in the same room, so I can't really stream while he's working, so it would have to be a lot later, which means I gotta pack for my vacation early because I'm going to the beach on Wednesday, and if I stream late on Tuesday, I'm not gonna have time to pack, you know. YouTube and Twitch has its benefits, but picking one or the other is optional. Consider they help against the negatives. They do have its benefits. Twitch benefits is that you can get monetized like 10 times quicker, and then YouTube benefits is that you get to put a lot of content up there like in one place, and I do like that. You can have content like in one place, and I know that in the future that YouTube and also YouTube like pays you internally. They pay you based on ads and stuff, and I heard from some people that you can get a pretty decent money from ads on YouTube if like you have enough views and stuff. Welcome to the puppy parade, Plum Starfell. I heard about that, but I haven't seen anything. But like with Twitch, you only get really money from like people like gifting you money and stuff, which, you know, let's be real, it doesn't really happen often. I think like having to rely on the people giving you money for income is a lot harder than like, let's say YouTube, where YouTube, it's themselves give you money, you know what I mean? Although it would take a long time for like you to make money off like YouTube ads and stuff, I know that much, but Twitch is apparently going to stomp out the viewbot problems. YouTube might as well do that too. No, I'm not believing that viewbot problem thing, because Twitter right now is going up in arms about quote unquote, oh, Twitch rolled out a new AI thing that is stomping out bots, but is also stomping out lurkers and making the bots think that that lurkers are not real people and cutting them out. There's that happening on Twitter right now, and I don't believe it because it's all he said, she says. It turns out that was fake. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to go live today. I wanted to see if there's any difference in viewership, and there's not. I didn't think there was going to be. I think that people need to stop being so quick to believe whatever people on Twitter say. I've gotten nearly 600 to 800 view bots on my on stream from YouTube. Yeah, that happened to me too. Like 2-3 weeks ago, I was playing like an animal game. I randomly got like a bunch of bots in my chat. There's like 100 of them just saying random stuff. I had to end my stream on the YouTube side and then restart it because, you know, when you end a stream on YouTube, the chat disappears. So I literally had to end the stream and then like do a different one. It was so weird. If it was real, Zach would have mentioned it and he didn't. Thought he did at first, but I reread it, clarified. Yeah, no, the thing on Twitter right now where people are like freaking out over view bots is he said, she said. And they're taking it so seriously because what happens is you get one person who, I won't say they lie per se, but they spread misinformation whether they intend to or not, because somebody I know says this and they might work for these people and they claim that they worked on it, you know. It becomes he said, she said stuff, and people take it at face value because it is a chance for them to complain. It's Twitter. People on Twitter 100% love to complain. And one thing I've noticed about being in the VTuber community specifically is that for some reason VTubers always feel like they're being targeted, and I don't know why. I've been in this community for 4 years. I've never seen, I think there's been maybe like 1 or 2 instances for like maybe I've seen like a streamer get like banned a few times for things that they shouldn't have got banned for, but that happens with like all streamers. It's not like a VTuber exclusive things. I've noticed a lot of times like VTubers will complain about issues that like everybody experiences and then try to like pretend like it is just a VTuber thing. Like they were like, we took the data from X amount of VTubers and tried to see if their viewership was lower because they're being mean to VTubers and getting rid of VTubers views, and I'm like, nobody's doing that. Nobody is sitting there going, oh, they're using the VTuber tag, time to limit their stuff, you know what I mean? Like, but people on Twitter swear out that platforms are just sitting there and plotting against VTubers, and I don't know where that comes from. And it's always a high shadow Starro. And it's always, literally always comes from he said, she said, like, it's never like actual proof or anyone like actually like proving anything. It's like, this one VTuber said they're bullying VTubers on Twitch, so it must be true. Then the whole Twitter goes, yeah, it must be true. And I'm like, guys, can we get a source? No, we don't need a source. The source is this guy said so. Come on, Cyan, I can't believe you're doubting this information. And I'm like, okay, Twitter is Twitter, take what they say with a grain of salt, but so many people don't, and I think that's what drives me insane. So many people drive that drives me insane with so many people. Me and Marcy, another small streamer friend, laughed at it. If anything, we just had a fun with it while my actual chatters were saying, can we get to 1,000? Yeah, I did have something similar to that, but I didn't have like my YouTube like stats up, so I had no idea how many people were there when I got like bot rated. But the thing about getting bot rated on YouTube is that they were actually really nice. It was really weird. It was like the chat was filled with bots making chat GPT comments almost, but they were like really nice comments. Like they were like, wow, this dog VTuber is playing a cute game. She's amazing. Wow, this dog VTuber named Cyan is such a good girl. She deserves the best. Like, I got bot rated on YouTube by the nicest group of bots I have ever seen, okay? This is awesome, thank you. And I was so confused. It actually took me, because they were being so nice, it actually took me a little bit to realize they were bots. Like, I didn't realize they were bots until, like, the nice message just kept going. Like, initially I was like, oh, I think a bunch of people is just like coming across my channel and they're just being nice, and then it kept going, and I was like, okay, I think that's weird. You got replies? Bot never did that. No, it was so weird, right? Yeah, they were literally chatting. It was a bunch of chat messages of people just being really nice to me, but it was obviously like fake. Like they were saying sentences that weren't really real sentences, and they weren't really pertaining to like what I was doing. It was more so pertaining to the title of my stream as opposed to like what I was actively doing. It was so weird. It was so weird. I don't know. I didn't know how to feel about it. I was like, guys, why are the bots being nice? What's going on? I had to ban them at it in the stream. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but they doing something over there. They doing something. They're doing something over there. At least it was a nice raid. I have yet to get hate rated. I've gotten like hate messages here and there from like 1 or 2 or 3 people, you know, people who bring their friends to try to be mean with you together, to be mean to you together, you know, the bully homies, the people who bring their crew to go bully you. I've gotten that, but I haven't really gotten like a hate raid. I got a love raid apparently on YouTube, a love bot raid, but I haven't gotten a hate raid before. Which I'm grateful. You know, I've been streaming for 4 years and that hasn't happened. That's a good sign. You know, normally you stream for 4 years and that's happened to you like 1,000 times. So I'm I'm pretty happy about that. I don't really want that, you know. I don't really want that. Good morning, I love your motto. Thank you, Eternal Doomy. Can I call you Doomy? Thank you, Doomy. I appreciate it. I like your name. I think Doomy's cute. I think Doomy's a cute little nickname. Cute little nickname for somebody. Eternal. Okay, hi, Eternal. I got rated on Twitch, but because... Oh, this is your all? Okay. I got rated on Twitch, but because it was dead, usually I didn't pay attention. So when it happened, I ignored it till everyone in the raid left. That's crazy! That's crazy. That's a power move. That's a power move right there. 100% a power move. I try my best to pay attention to both chats ever since I started dual streaming, but sometimes it gets hard. I know like if my Twitch chat is like super active and my YouTube isn't, or vice versa, one starts to get like left out. And that's when people start switching platforms. They're like, dang, Cyan is replying to her Twitch chat really fast right now. Time to go onto Twitch so I can talk to her. I've seen people do that multiple times. But it's hard to keep up. I don't really have any softwares that combine the chat, you know. I should probably get like some sort of like integrated thing into like that just combines it for me and OBS, you know, so that it'd be easier to read. But last time I did that, it did a terrible job keeping up. Like last time I had it combined, my Twitch chat was like timed correctly, and then YouTube chats all like 10 messages would come at one time every like 10 minutes. It was crazy. Like I couldn't keep up. On top of follow, you seem cool. Yippee! Welcome to the Puppy Parade channel. I use Caster Labs. It has a multi-chat combination. Works pretty well. That sounds good. That sounds good. I'll remember that. I'll try my best to remember that. Oh, guys. But yeah, actually, I was actually going to mention that little Twitch thing. That Twitter thing that's going on, talking about Twitch and viewership. And I'm glad you brought it up, because I literally was going to mention it myself. Hey, Metabyte! I was literally going to mention it myself and just warn people to take Twitch things with a grain of salt, because again, we cannot, some person on Twitter saying, well, I know a guy who said this thing is not a valid source. And we gotta stop acting like it is. We gotta stop acting like every person who spawns out of nowhere and says that they know a guy. Knowing a guy is not a source unless you name the guy that you know, and the guy that you know confirms it or something, and then you can see the guy. But saying I know a guy is not a source, and we gotta stop acting like it is. Need to go to work now. Be sure to drop by for more streams. Have fun. Okay, thanks for stopping by, Dang. Good luck at work. Do you get rhythm games? Not on stream. I haven't played a rhythm game on stream in ages, but I do play rhythm games. Not very frequently though. I have Taiko no Tatsujin, Drum and Fun. Welcome to the Puppy Parade, May. I have Taiko no Tatsujin, Drum and Fun. I also have Taiko no Tatsujin, the other one. There's two. Rhythm Festival, I think the other one's called, and Drum and Fun. I played Mustache, but I haven't played Mustache in like, shoot, I haven't played the game like probably like a solid year or two. Hello, ma'am, can I talk? Of course you can talk. Of course. And I play Trombone Champ because Trombone Champ is so on brand for me. Like, I'm a marching band dog, you know? I'm a marching band dog and there's Trombone Champ. I think it's cool. Ma'am, what are you doing today? Well, good sir or good ma'am, I am yapping. That's what I'm doing today. And after I'm done yapping, I might exercise, or I might record some shorts for my YouTubes, or I might wash my hair. I need to do those three things. I just don't know the order in which I'm going to do them. Definitely will exercise before I wash my hair though, because washing my hair requires being in the shower. So you want to get all stinky and sweaty first from exercising and then shower. So there's that. Hi Yuna! Oh thanks, you're sweet. Man, is your hair transparent? It is. It is. Why? Do you like transparent hair? You like how my hair is see-through? Hi Florence, how are you? Ma'am, do you play Misai? I did play Misai. I didn't play it on stream though. That game is not really appropriate as a family-friendly streamer to play on stream, but it's fun. It was a fun game while it lasted. I didn't understand the big hype around Misai though. Like, people kept comparing it to like Doki Doki Literature Club, and they were like, oh my god, this is as cool as like Doki Doki Literature Club. I didn't see that. I mean, like, I played Misai. I thought it was okay, but I didn't think it was like, I didn't see anything that was like groundbreaking, but the internet was going insane over it. They were like, oh my gosh, guys, you gotta play this game. It's absolutely redonkulous. It's amazing. It's the best, biggest game I have ever seen. I'm like, it is? It is? I thought it was okay. Also, I bought the game blind because, I don't know, people kept talking about it, so I was like, I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna play it. I didn't know it was supposed to be a horror game. I didn't know it was supposed to be spooky. So I was caught very off guard when I was playing it, and I was sharing my screen with like Otaru, and he was watching me play it, and he was like, oh, he's like, and I was like, wait, why is the screen going black? Is this like a horror game or something? He's like, you didn't know? You didn't know it was a horror game? He's like, that's why I was going to play it, and you could watch me play it, because I know you don't play horror games. I don't play horror games, but I played that one. I'm such a little, like, wimp when it comes to games like that, to the point where I never even played Doki Doki Literature Club myself. I was in high school when that game dropped, and I literally started playing it, and then I chickened out, and I had to watch PewDiePie. It was back when PewDiePie was in his gaming era. I had to watch PewDiePie play that game to the end. I literally could not bring myself to watch it myself. Thank you for the hydrate. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I couldn't do it. It was so spooky. And I didn't even get far in the game either before I chickened out of playing Doki Doki. I didn't even get to like the big like plot twist. I think I got to like where it started to lead up to the plot twist. And I was like, oh, I can't do this anymore. And I closed my game and I watched PewDiePie play the rest because I couldn't play it alone. I could not play it alone. And I also remember about that game, like it was back... That game, I played it back in high school, and those are like during my emo days, and all of my friends from high school kept comparing me to one of those characters in that game, and I was like, please do not compare me to the crazy ladies in Doki Doki Literature Club. But all of my friends were like, you remind me of her so much, and I was like, no, don't do that. I did play DDLC mods though. I couldn't play the main game, but I sure as heck could play the little mods that they had going on, you know. I could play the little mods they had. But yeah, I don't play horror games like that. I tried to play whatchamacallit, Phasmophobia. I still haven't played that game. Like I own it, I just literally haven't touched it. Ma'am, you're not a crazy lady, you are a beautiful woman. Thank you. Thank you, but why can't beautiful women be crazy ladies? Like, those things are not mutually exclusive. I can be both. I would like to say I'm crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. I'm a crazy dog. I have too much energy to not be crazy. I'm a little crazy bean. We have a crazy time! In the crazy stream! Because I'm a crazy bean who does the crazy things. Bars! Bars! You like that? Sorry. Also, I feel like I don't advertise it enough. This is my VTuber group, by the way, guys. I'm in a VTuber. I am the owner of a VTuber group. Oh, hi, Cherry! I'm the owner of a VTuber group. Speaking of the VTuber group, Cherry is one of our members called Raimi, and you guys should join the Discord because there are a lot of wholesome people in here. So. I'm explaining what stream mats are to my friend who's never played Osu. I've never played... Well, that's not true. I tried to play Osu before. It just didn't end well. I remember being very confused about Osu, and I don't know why. No, I do remember why. I think there's like a million different like settings and stuff. I don't know. I remember like opening Osu and trying to play one of the games and it not looking like what everyone else plays, and I was like, what is this? Why is this playing so different? This is not what I see when I see other people play Osu. And I got really confused. I was like, this is not the Osu I've come to see online. What am I playing? I was very confused. And I just didn't play it after that. Why, ma'am, why is your tail moving so fast? Because this pretty lady is smiling. And when she smiles, her tail wags. And when she doesn't smile, her tail does not wag. But she smiles all the time, so the tail always wags. Hi, the man. How are you? How are you, man? Ma'am, do you play Cosmic Horror Fishing Game? What is a horror fishing game? What kind of fishing games is spooky? I've never heard of a spooky fishing game before. Like, what would even happen? Like, I don't know. Maybe like you're in a boat or something, and then like lightning strikes every now and then, and, like flings you off the boat. Like, I just don't know. Do you like reel up demons instead of like actual fish sometimes? You reel in jump scares instead of like little fishy fishes. Welcome, evil chipmunk. Ma'am, I noticed your eyes have 2 different colors. Wow, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the 2 different colors. Oh, I have really bad eyesight. My brown eye is my bad eye. Fun fact. That's why it's covered underneath my hair. I can't see very well out of it anyways. Might as well put some transparent hair in front of it, you know. Translucent is the word. Translucent hair in front of it, you know. Might as well be what I live. Let me stretchy. Well, that's a big stretch. What is that, Cherry? What is that? What, are you calling me Cherry? Is that your way of calling me? What is it, Cherry? What is it, Cherry the dog? The hellhound, the really cute hellhound. Guys, Cherry's a hellhound, but she's like colorful and cute. Which, like, I feel like hellhounds are supposed to be scary. Let's put Cherry in a scary game. We'll put her in a scary visual novel. She'll be the jump scares. You'll turn the corner and then there's just dog girl, another one, but this one's pink and green. My VTuber group, Raimi, has a lot of we have a lot of dogs in our group. We should make a dog visual novel. It's only dogs and nothing else. Nothing else. And the dialogue will be all barking and nothing else. Like, you walk through the room. You open the door. The light is blinding you. You finally open your eyes and you can see in the room. And you see five or six dogs staring at you. One of them approaches you. And they say, woof, 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 woof. And that's the whole visual novel. It's just an animator, not an animator, good narrator who speaks, is a narrator who speaks English, and all the characters just start barking at you because they're all dog people. Hi Jay, how are you? Also, bread. I like bread. Do you guys like bread too? Bread in America is very sweet. I actually watched a video about, like, I didn't watch a video about bread, okay? I'm not boring. It wasn't about bread. It was about the food. It was about the food differences between countries, and they were talking about how, like, American bread, they add, like, sugar to the bread here for a lot of bread, so, like, it's, like, really sweet when, like, bread is not supposed to be sweet. It's bread. It's supposed to taste like bread, not taste like lots of sweets and stuff. This is my first time seeing my favorite VTuber live. Oh, I must not disappoint then. I gotta be extra. If I'm your favorite VTuber, I gotta be extra special. Especially on my game. Yeah, I gotta be extra specially on my game, which is yapping, I guess. I don't know. I'm really good at that though. Do you like reading thriller manga? No, I've never read a manga before. Fun fact, for years I called it manga. And I don't remember how I found out that it was pronounced manga and not manga, but I do remember, I think somebody clowned me for it. I'm not gonna lie, I think I got clowned. Like, I was like, do you read manga? And they were like, girl, what are you talking about? And I was like, manga? And he was like, manga? Yeah, that was not a fun time. That was not a fun day. We should find all the dog videos and or make dog videos and dub over them. Oh my gosh, yeah, that'd be so fun. That'd be a fun little YouTube series, dubbing over dog videos. Mine would have to be all husky videos, of course. And preservative. Yeah, American, like, foods and, like, bread and stuff have a ton of preservatives that are kind of carcinogenic looking. But they do make them the food taste sweeter and stuff. Do you like bread with peanut? With butter or peanut? Do you like bread with butter or peanut? No peanut butter? It's just one or the other? Like, I can only have a peanut or I can only have a butter but not peanut butter? I mean, if I had to pick between, like, butter or a peanut on my bread, I would pick the butter. I would pick butter because that's how you make toast. You put you put the butter on the bread and then you toast it and then you make toast, you know? So if I had to pick butter or peanut. Also, due to allergens in this household, Cyan does not bring in any, we don't have any nuts or anything in this house. So no peanuts, no nuts. It is an allergen and people will die. So we cannot do that. I am not allergic, but Kotaru is, and he will die. So ever since he He moved in with me very recently. Ever since he moved in, it's been no peanuts, no nuts at all. Which I've learned from him that there's a lot of nuts in random things. There's a lot of nuts in random things. And actually, as a teacher, I had to check like labels and stuff too. Whenever I bring a snack and stuff to the class, tell me why a parent brought like strawberry cupcakes for the students. And I looked at the ingredients, and that thing said it had peanuts in it. It was a strawberry cupcake. It was a set of strawberry cupcakes, and it had peanuts in it. And you wouldn't know it because you don't taste it, and there's no like chunks of it in it. I don't know where the peanut is in that goofy little strawberry cupcake, but it's mixed in there, I guess. So I'm glad I checked that. I'm 100% glad I checked that. Because while my kids in my classroom, I'm a kindergarten teacher, I teach 5-year-olds. While the kids in the classroom, I didn't have any allergies. A lot of kids discover allergies while they are in school. A lot of them discover it in kindergarten, first grade, or like pre-K, that's their first year, or even at daycares. A lot of kids discover allergies at schools. And I am not going to be the teacher that unlocks an allergy with the child. So if any parent brings anything that involves any nuts or peanuts or anything, I do not give it to my kids, because I will not, these kids will not unlock an allergy in my classroom. I am not going to be in charge of that. That is not going to be my responsibility to revive a child who's croaking because I chose to give him a gosh darn Reese's peanut butter cup, you know? Other teachers give it to their students. They're like, well, on record, they don't have any allergies. And I'm like, yeah. But we don't want to be the ones who create the record, because a lot. That was one of the first things I learned about in college, actually, was that most kids discover they have allergies in schools, because schools will introduce them to new kinds of food sometimes, and new kinds of snacks that maybe your parents don't normally get. And then, oh, look at that, I developed a new allergy. Oh no. Peanuts are the main component of Earth, are they? Of course. Peanut oil is a common cooking oil. That I have learned. I learned that from Kotaru, honestly. So like whenever we go to a restaurant, I'm more careful than he is though. We go to the restaurant and I'm like, hey, I'd be like, hey, make sure you asked him to make sure that there's no like peanuts in it. And he'd be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm like, how are you forgetting about that when you'll literally die? I'm not the one who's gonna die. I'll forget. Ma'am, where are you from? I am from America. I'm on the East Coast, and I'm a Southern girl. That's all the information I give. I give you a region of the U.S. I am an East Coast girly, and I'm Southern. I am in Eastern Standard Time. I am in the South. We had a whole argument about Southernness today, actually, in the Raimi members group chat, because we were talking about pronunciations. And like R-A-W, they were like, it's pronounced raw. Like you got a raw piece of meat or something, and like you got a raw piece of meat. I was like, guys, it's raw. Like I got a raw piece of meat, and they were like, no, it's raw. And we had a whole debate about that in the Ravi group chat this morning, and I'm still not over it. You get a raw piece of meat, like you draw a picture. You don't draw a picture. You draw a picture. Bro, I thought I was going crazy, man. I don't know if it's because I'm in the South or what, but yeah, these people bugging. It's raw. I was like, bro, Gordon Ramsay says raw because he from the UK. Rest of us in America, why are we pronouncing it as raw? In America, no, in the home of the free, and we pronouncing it as raw out here. I can't. Welcome to the Puppy Parade, Eugene Krabs. Bro, I didn't know I had a celebrity around here. Hey, how are you? You still fighting plankton? You know, you got money. I got, you know. Where you're the celebrity. I can't believe, guys, we got a home visit here from Eugene Krabs. I can't believe it. the Eugene Krabs from SpongeBob. Also, hi Wilson. I know you from TikTok. Love from Indonesia. Yes. Are you the Cyanica? Yes, I am the one, the only Cyanica. I like my name because it's rare. Nobody else got it. Good night, ma'am. See you tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye-bye, sweet dream. Okay, bye. Bye, May. I hope to see you tomorrow. We'll be streaming tomorrow. Thanks for the raid, Shura. Hello, how are you? What do? How be? What play? Huh? Huh? Did you enjoy your stream, whatever you were doing? Huh? Did you guys enjoy your stream? Hi, Adam. Hello. Hands up. The acorns have arrived for the... Wait, why do I have to put my hands up? You guys gonna hurt me with acorns? Should I be scared? Should I be scared? Am I gonna get jumped with acorns? Is that why my hands need to be up? Is the police going? Are you guys the acorn police? Are you the acorn police? Oh no! Oh no! Acorn torpedoes? That sounds dangerous. That scared me. I gotta run away. That sounds scary. All I'm saying is you're lucky I don't name myself after Sandy. Oh, I guess. We play Mimic Logic on Mondays. It's a logic puzzle game. Welcome to the Puppy Parade, Mara. Logic puzzle game. You're bold, Shura. I would never stream myself playing a puzzle game. Anytime I run into a puzzle and on stream, when I would back when I actually streamed games, I mostly just talk these days. But when I ran into puzzles on stream, it would be the simplest puzzle, and I'd be there for 10 years. Welcome to the Puppy Parade, Wilson. It was so bad. I literally got to the point where if I ran into a puzzle while I was live, I would just end the stream then and there. I'd be like, all right, guys, I'm going to complete this puzzle off stream, and I'm going to come back to you with it, because it was so bad. I believe our husky brains be the same. It's bad. It's bad. It's gotta be the husky brains, Hito. It's gotta be. Also, hi, Hito. I can only manage an hour before my brain melts. The only puzzle I can do is a jigsaw puzzle. And a really simple one. They're really simple puzzles, but if it goes beyond 1 to 2 steps, I'm out. That's easy. Are you a husky? Yes, I am a blue and a white husky instead of a black and white husky. You know, just one little color swap, that's all. Huskies are my favorite dog I never had. I like huskies too, did you know that? We have so much in common. Mr. Krabs, we have so much in common, Mr. Krabs. I'm so glad that a celebrity like you and me get along so well. Steve, Mr. Krabs, bro. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You know, since we get along so well, can I work at the Krusty? Can I get a managerial position at the Krusty Krab? Well, I'll be able to do that. I don't know what that means, Mr. Krab. I have no idea what that last message means. That Huskies are second only to German Shepherd. See? Listen. I also have a German Shepherd. I have a German Shepherd doggo. Her name is Shadow. She is my baby. I call her everything. I call her Baby Cakes. I don't know where that name came from, but I've been calling her Baby Cake for years. Her name is Baby Cakes. I just be calling her Baby. Sometimes I call her Shadow Baby, Baby Cakes, Baby. Anything with the word baby in it, that's her name. Even though she's you know, I actually recently did the math of her age and realized she's a senior citizen now. I didn't realize how old she is until me and Kotaru sat down and she was like, when exactly did y'all get this dog? And I was like, I don't know. And I looked back at my Instagram, my personal Instagram. I saw the pictures I posted and I was like, uh-oh, my dog is old. Bro, she's 9. In dog years? That's a million trillion gazillion. That scared me though, low-key, because my Shadow just became in my possession because she was my dad's dog. Then my parents moved away, so now she's 100% my dog. And you telling me they dropped off, they giving me a dog that's 9 years old? Bro, she might die before I even get to hang out with her a lot, and that makes me sad thinking about that, low-key. I was like, dang, this girl's 9. She's 9 years old. 9! You know the lifespan of a German Shepherd is like 9 to 13 years. She better live all 13 years, or I'm throwing hands. Baby shark, yeah, baby carrot. I don't know where I got that name from, but I've been calling this dog baby carrot forever. May I offer the breed what? Caucasian. Oh, look, I'm googling this word. Caucasian something. Scarta. Google. What is this dog? Ooh, Caucasian Shepherd dog. Never heard of them. They're big and... This dog is huge! This is Clifford. Clifford the big red. Well, it's not really red, but Clifford the big dog. That dog breed is gigantic. Oh my gosh. All dogs are babies, okay, regardless of age, of course, and they're my babies. But I'm so scared because she's so old. I took her to the vet. Oh my gosh, I didn't tell this story yet, and I kind of want to. I took her to the vet on Friday, and she was such a goober. First of all, she's like scared of like hardwood floors, and it's just so ironic because this dog is afraid of nothing. You know, most dogs are like afraid of fireworks, you know. She chases fireworks. When 4th of July hits, she runs in the direction of any fireworks she can find in that little backyard of hers. She chases animals. She's killed a lot of animals, actually. She's a hunting dog, you know, she's a shepherd. She's done a lot of things. She's never backed down, never been scared of anything. But if you set that dog on a hardwood floor, suddenly she is a fearful, scaredy cat ever. And I thought that was insane when I first came across that. I was like, this dog, this super dog, who's not afraid of anything, the most bravest dog I have ever seen. You can't jump scare her, you can't scare her, you can't do nothing. Is terrified of floors. I don't know. And like she'll literally put one paw on the wooden floor and then just flop. And then she just won't move after that. Hi, dog. She won't move after that. She just flops there. So you had to practically like drag her in there. I had to get help from like the vet people just to get her in the vet room. Like into the Perfect Raid Hot Wheel, and it was insane. I was like, girl, you're a brave dog. All right, you've bested fireworks and other animals that were in the backyard. You can handle walking in a wooden floor. She just couldn't do it. So we kind of had to like slide her across the floor into the vet room. See, in the previous times, my dad would literally just lift her up and carry her. But I'm a scrawny little bean. Okay, I ain't lifting no 65-pound German Shepherd up and putting her nowhere. So I said, girl, you're gonna have to walk today. So we kind of slid her across the floor until she made it into the vet room. And then she just kind of hid underneath me the whole time. She's very cute though, I like her. Okay, sure, thanks for the raid, and I hope you had a fun stream, and go take care of yourselves. Go eat and sleep if you need to. Take a nap, because naps are good. Naps are good. It's Egyptian mythology stuff. The high is the body and the Ka is the soul. I don't know anything about that, actually. My older one is 11. The younger one is 9 months. Yeah, my dog is 9 years. 9 years. I should have said just be the same person in a confusing era. Yeah, that would have made a lot more sense, to be honest. That's the average. Maybe your dog will be 15 up. Maybe. I'm still waiting for her blood work to come back from the lab. They said the blood work will come back on Tuesday. So hopefully my doggo is doing good. Welcome to the Puppy Parade Crumbly Egg Sandwich. Although they did say that they found a tumor on her, and they said that the only way to tell whether it is benign or not would be to do a biopsy. So probably gonna have to go back to the vet on that one just to make sure she's good. And she is good, because I did have a previous dog who had like a tumor and it didn't end well. So hopefully this one is just a small little thing and it doesn't like grow or anything. That's the hopes. But I mean, she is old, so I wouldn't be surprised if it did like start to grow and stuff. Dog is 11 years old and she has at least 3 more years. Yeah. Pretty dog but has a somewhat aggressive reputation. My father's favorite breed. We had a couple, although half of them were so early I don't remember. Favorite breed. I can't read. I was like, why is she talking about bread? Breed. The breed, we had a couple of them. Okay. My German Shepherd gave us a real scare a few months ago. He started whining a lot, so we took him to the vet. He told us to prepare for the worst, but we just had to set up his. We just had to up his meds. Okay, he's perfectly fine. That's good. Hi Kaiser. My dog kind of scared me a little bit. Like as soon as my parents left her in my care, literally like the weekend that my dog became in my care and my parents left her here, she became super itchy. I'm talking like that girl would claw and scratch and bite at her skin. Like it was bad. And I would check her fur, and her fur had like the like a huge like patch of stuff too. And then like 2 days later there was a tick on her skin. I had to literally pry a tick off of her. Oh my god. This was as soon as my parents left. I felt like everything was going wrong with this dog. I was like, oh my god. I was calling my dad. What do I do? She has a. At first I thought it was a bump. I was like, what is it? It looked like a bump on her, but like it's kind of loose. And then I FaceTimed my dad. He was like, that's a tick. You need to pull it off. Now I was like, I need to pull it off? Oh my gosh. And then the problem with pulling something out of a dog is that dogs don't sit still. I can tell Xiao to sit all day. She will sit for a little bit and then get antsy and then run off. I had to get a leash and hold her like there, hold her still. But like the tick was on her ear. And obviously dogs don't like it when you touch their ears. So every time I would touch her ears, she would like flick her ears away and then try to like escape from me. And I'm like, no girl, you got a tick in your ear. We gotta do this. Also, hi Hot Wheels. I want to say hi. Hi Hot Wheels. I was so traumatized. And then I pulled that thing off of her, and then I stepped on it, and so much blood came out of that tick. I think about this sometimes. I'll do. And then my dad my dad's talking about some. Oh, you found a tick on her? That is like, I've only ever had to pull a tick off of a dog one time in my whole life, and I'm like, that's crazy because your dog that you left with me had one as soon as you left. My German Shepherd has really bad arthritis and he hates hardwood floors. My dog has always had German Shepherd. Hi, CJ. Shadow has always had arthritis in her back leg. It was a result of her upbringing. When we first got Shadow, we almost like weren't sure if we could get her or not because we thought a vet bill might have been like pretty crazy because when we first got her, the person who bred her, they kept the litter in a cage for like the first like few weeks of their life. And since all these puppies were like trapped in a cage for like weeks and weeks on end, they never got like the proper exercise and movements required of, you know, being a dog. So what happened was the entire litter suffered from leg pains. There were some dogs who could hardly walk, and then there was just my dog who like her back leg was messing with her. And over time, as like she moved around, she got better, and so did the other dogs as soon as they moved around. But yeah, that dude set her up for failure. Mine has a benign tumor on his side too. Yeah, I hope it's benign. We just gotta check it though. This is about a cat or a dog? A dog. My dog's named Shadow. Also, hi, me. Is it Rame or is it Rome? Silly people. Welcome to the puppy parade, Echo. Welcome to the puppy parade, guys. And do I sound southern? Like when I talk, do y'all get southern girl vibes? Is it because I say y'all and like ain't and stuff? Do I sound southern? Like. Do I sound like I'm from the south? Do I? I definitely type southern. Do I sound southern? I'm just running into problems today where I feel like my southernness is causing miscommunications and I don't know what's going on. Do I just need to throw in a yeehaw here and there? Will that make it better? Yeehaw! Wow! y'all's basic daily vocabulary for me. It is for me too. Y'all ain't got. I think it's funny because I actually no, not Sweet Home Alabama. No, not Alabama. I started I remember when I was in elementary school, we read the book Little Jim when I was in like 4th grade. I have a German Shepherd girl named Juniper. Oh, how cute! I read a book named Little Jim in elementary school. It was something about racism. I don't remember much about it. But there's a lot of racism happening in that book. But anyways, I remember one of the sentences we talked about. We sat there and we analyzed it, and the sentence had like the phrase "I ain't got no" in it. And I remember us spending a lot of time talking about different dialects and how do people talk like that today? No, that's just how they talked a long time ago. And I think about that sometimes because I'm like, that is not true. That is not how people talk. I mean, that is how people talked a long time ago, but that is how people still talk to this day. Like, I ain't got no, bro, that's just how. And it's funny because after she said that and like my teacher said that and we started like focusing in on that sentence, I sat there and I was like, you know, actually, I ain't got no sounds kind of cool. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got no sweets. And I started saying it because of that. I literally started saying that phrase because the teacher claimed that nobody said it. And I was like, it sounds cool though. I ain't got no. Yeah, that's going in my vocabulary. And now to this day, I'd be like, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got no water bottles on me. That's just how I am though. I don't know. I'm just so defiant that it has dictated my vocabulary. That's how defiant of a dog I am. And then we got songs that came out later because I ain't got rhythm. No, I ain't got rhythm. Trying to tell me people say I ain't got nothing. Ain't that crazy? I ain't got rhythm. I ain't got rhythm. Ain't got rhythm. That sound like rhythm to me. Ain't got rhythm. You know, Phineas and Ferb. Y'all don't know nothing about Phineas and Ferb. That was before y'all time. You know, everybody. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anyways, your girl's EP. I got a lot of things I need to do today. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Just a little shorter for me today. Only being 2 hours long, but I am prepping for a vacation. I want to exercise. I need to do my hair today, which doing my hair is already going to take a few hours. Exercise, do my hair. I need to record content so y'all have stuff while I'm not here, because I have a the shorts that I edit, I literally do it the day of. Like, I will edit a short like right now, and then I will post it right now. That's how I do it, and I can't do that if I'm at the beach. So thank you guys for coming. You guys are so nice. You're always like, oh my god, Cyan, thanks for the stream. Thank you guys for coming. Let me see. Let's find somebody to raid and give them love. Also, y'all have not been using my raid message. The raid message, if y'all don't copy and paste that, y'all be like, Cyan raid. What is that? No, we make way for the parade. I raid somebody and everybody's like, Cyan raid, Cyan raid. I'm like, no, we have a raid message. Make way for the parade. Make way for the parade. Make way for the parade. Let's see. Following. Is anybody I'm following live? Okay, we have a few people I'm following online. That's live. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the tail. I don't feel like doing that. I'll pick this person. This one. We're gonna rate this one. Okay? Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Not at 11. Like I said I would. That time's going to change because of, like I said, Kotaru's working home. He's working home tomorrow, and I didn't realize that. We just figured it out like today. So I'm probably going to have to push that stream till later. Probably like 7 p.m., which is my time. That's the time I stream when I work, on the day that I work. So 7 p.m. Eastern time, okay? Okay, but like I say at the end of all of my streams, sayonara, and I hope you have a good day. And thank you guys for coming, even if it was a shorter little yap session, yeah? Yeah. Tell us the time in Discord. I got you. I 100% got you, okay? And like I said at the end of all of my streams, Sayonara, and I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.